guys, so you're going to hear the heater. I had to turn on the heater. So I'm at home now. I'm going to take off my shoes. I'm going to relax. I'm going to go in and lay down. But can this year get any worse? Can 2020 get any worse? So what happened? I was driving down the street and I heard like a it was like, it sounded almost like somebody had thrown a bunch of rocks at the car. And that's first thing I thought was somebody just threw rocks at my car, man. And then it sounded almost like fireworks. And I saw the tire pressure start dropping because, you have the alert thing in your car and the PSI started dropping. I go, I hit a flat tire, or I hit something. My tire's going flat. But as I was driving, I could still hear it behind me, like going, brrrt, 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 like it was 3-round bursts. And I couldn't imagine somebody was shooting. I thought this got to be some type of weird fireworks. So I pulled around the corner. Now my tire pressure's going. Literally, this is what I see my PSI on the little alarm thing where it has the 4. If you have a car where it has those, you can see the 4 tires and it shows you the tire PSI on all your tires. Well, the one in the front was going 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm like, it's literally going flat. So I pulled into the restaurant there at Mount Vernon and Baseline. And I got out of the car and I looked, and there was a bullet hole in the car door. My tire was completely flat. And as I'm on 911, because I needed to call the police because I had to get a police report. It's a rental. I'm talking to the 911 dispatcher. A cop has already arrived. He's got the intersection shut down there. I hear it again. Well, this time it wasn't 3-round bursts. This time it was pop, 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 pop. I mean, somebody was literally like shooting a semi-automatic pistol, just pulling the trigger. That's what it sounded like. And I was like, whoa, what the hell? Somebody is down there shooting. The cops were down there too. I thought maybe the cops were in a gunfight with somebody, but I don't know that they found anybody. But so I started looking at the car again, and Officer Castillo had already showed up. Now you have the front window, you have the back window, and you have that door frame. It's a metal door frame between the two, front window and back window. Well, a round hit that door frame. It went through the glass, part of the glass of the back window, like where the edge, right at the edge. And it hit that metal portion of the door frame and ricocheted off. There's literally a kind of a silver groove where the bullet literally went into the metal and ricocheted, took off somewhere down the road. Had that went through the metal, it would have hit me right about here. Had I been going a little slower and it went through the glass, it would have hit me right about here. So it hit the metal though, and it ricocheted off. But it would have went right through my jugular. Or if I was going any slower and it went through the window, it would have hit me right about under the eye. So that's how close I came. Now the one that hit the door, the bullet that went through the door, it went through the plastic into the steering wheel shaft. Through that, ricocheted down and busted out the bolt of the steering wheel shaft, and under the little paper thing on the floor. I had my feet on the paper thing. You're driving. They put a piece of paper, I guess, to keep the mats clean. But it went down and rolled under that paper. The cops found a slug under the paper that I had my feet on. So the bullet literally went through the car door, into the steering wheel shaft, ricocheted down, busted through the bolt. The bolt was completely missing, and rolled down around on the floor. Plastic hit me dead in my leg, or it may have even been the slug. I don't think it was a slug because I would have been bleeding. But I think it was the plastic from the door hit me dead in my leg. I thought I'd been shot, and it hurt, man, but I'm fine. I'm not bleeding or nothing. So I thought, well, I'm not bleeding. But that's my adventure for tonight. So, two very miraculous things. One, the bullet didn't hit me in the leg. It went over the top of my leg and went through the steering wheel shaft. The other one ricocheted off of the metal to where if it would have went completely through the car, it would have hit me in the jugular. Wow. I'm going to bed, guys. How about you?